What's up, everyone? Justin here, back with a new episode of Let's Talk About It, where I either talk about movie shows or series I'm a fan of or was a fan of that I watched, or movies, older movies I'm talking about from any era. I could go back to do a let's talk about movies in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, whatever. I grew up in the 80s, so I'll be doing a lot of future let's talk about it from movies from the 80s, because that's my era when I was born. My goodness, this movie, let's talk about it. This was absolutely insane. Start off kind of pretty slow. Had a slow burn, but it picked up near the end. My goodness, holy shit, did it pick up during the end. It was insane. Not what I expected, what they did. It's a horror movie. I love horror movies. One of my favorite genres is horror. Just absolutely one of my favorite genres is horror movies. But let's talk about it. Yeah, I agree. This is AI overview of the movie. They also did, in a nutshell, I would agree with this statement. The movie is strange, shocking, and disturbing. I agree. It definitely was. A lot of parts of it was, I wouldn't say creepy, but just gross. Grossed me the hell out. A lot of parts grossed me out. I wasn't shocked. Well, I was shocked by like two scenes, but that's I'll get to that. Two scenes were kind of shocking. I don't know if this was put out in the theaters. I don't have a clue. Maybe it was limited release. I don't fucking know, but it claims it was released April 18th, 2025. Here's the overview of it. Eva, or not Eva, but whatever her name is, Elvira. The main girl, her name's not Elvira, but I can't even pronounce it. It's a foreign movie. I had to watch it. I didn't know this when I started watching. I had to press to turn on the subtitles. I didn't mind. Wasn't that much reading to do. Every time they spoke, they put like only 4 words on the screen or 5 words, seemed like. Usually I don't like fucking subtitle horror movies, but I had to watch this. I had to watch it, give it a shot, see how good it was or how bad it was. And I didn't mind reading subtitles because it was a good fucking horror movie. If it's a good horror movie, I'll read all the subtitles there are. So, dreams of a weakened need virgin Prince Julian, and is willing to go to great lengths to comfort to the kingdom's ideas of beauty and surprising and a raw twist on a fairy tale Cinderella. Seen from her stepsister's point of view. Again, the languages, the movie was Norwegian. They spoke 3 languages, I guess, were in this movie. Norwegian, Polish, and Swedish. I didn't understand which language was which. I could not. I thought at one point, okay, this is not Italian. They're not speaking Italian or German. I didn't know what country it's from. I seriously did not. I thought maybe they're speaking German, but it did not sound German. But now I know Swedish, Polish, Norwegian. I'm a lot of Polish in me. Yeah, and again, this movie is a body. I thought that's what it was called, the type of genre. And I got a lot of notes here I wrote down. I'm not going to review every single scene and everything that happened. I just wrote down a few notes of stuff I do talk about in the movie. But, yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, I thought it was called body horror. The genre is body horror. That's what I thought it was called, and I was right. It's a body horror movie. And my God, they're disturbing. Body horrors are fucked up. They fuck me up. They gross me the hell out. They would I don't know. I don't think a movie could ever gross me out so much that I'd turn it off. I doubt it. Or fast forward. I doubt it. I've seen it all. Like, seriously. In one of the Hostels, I think it was Hostel 2. I think Hostel 2 or 1. They cut off a guy's dick and threw it to the dogs, and the dogs started eating it. So, yeah, if that didn't make me turn it off, nothing will. I believe that happened in a Hostel movie. I only saw Hostel 1 and 2, but I think they made a part 3. I might have watched it. I have it on DVD, actually, Hostel 3. But yeah, this body horror movie, The Ugly Stepsister, let's talk about it. 2025's The Ugly Stepsister. It's a body horror. There's a lot of good music in it. Parts that were getting creepy, disturbing, had music kicked in, and that was good. A good time to put music in. The first scene, my goodness, the first scene that was shocking, that I didn't think they would show, but of course they're going to show it. It's a body horror. Again, you got slasher horrors, body horrors. I feel like I'm talking about fucking prostitutes, whores, but horror, not whores. Nothing against them. They should be able to make a living however they want to. I don't have anything against prostitutes or how they make a living. But let's get back to the movie. Body horror. Yeah, you got slashers, you got, I forget the other names, slashers, body horror. There's other genres. There's a whole bunch. So my goodness, this first scene that I was like, holy shit, I cringed when I saw it. I was like, oh my goodness, what in the fuck are they doing to her? She wanted a nose job, or her mother picked, this was one of the sisters that wanted to become a beauty, wanted the prince to pick her. So her mother had a ton of money, I guess. Seemed like she had a ton of money, her mother. And her mother went to no lengths to get her surgeries to look beautiful, to, I guess, to marry the prince for some reason. Why, back then, why the fuck did they care if the prince picked you? But it was different times, I guess. But that's what I kept thinking. I was like, why are they doing all this shit for a fucking prince that looks average? Seriously. He didn't look like Brad Pitt, or he's average looking, in my opinion. So, yeah, he looked like a dork also, and a nerd. I don't know why they're fighting over this prince. To me, again, the guy, I'm straight, but to me, the guy was average looking. Oh, man. But, yeah, they wanted the prince, his affection and attention, and they wanted the prince to pick them. For the prince, for them to be his bride, and to live in the castle, the classic fairy tale Cinderella story. Does a slipper fit? Does a shoe fit on the foot? You know the story already. But this was a dark body horror type of Cinderella story. So yeah, the doctor, her mother said she had all these different pictures of nose jobs, smaller noses, I guess. I don't know how they do nose jobs. I'm not a nose job surgeon, but I guess they shave off or your bone or something. They can shave it off. May look like I have a big ass nose, but it's like normal size in real life. I don't know why camera makes my nose look big, but seriously, it's normal size to me. But I'm a guy. I would never get a nose job anyway. But yeah, I get it. A lot of women, you want surgeries, you want nose jobs. I get it. Facelifts, Botox, whatever. Get whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. I don't have any body image type of stuff where I would want a surgery. Even when I'm an old fuck, I don't give a crap if my face is falling, sagging, wrinkles everywhere. I'm not going to get a facelift, and I won't care. But yeah, so the mother says, I want this, like number 7, nose job. And the doctor looks like a creep. He looks shady, like a creep. And he says, okay, we're going to do this. Before the nose, or what's this, thing is, before the, before the eyelids, he put in the fake eyelashes. Good God, that was insane, that scene. But I think he did the nose job first, or last, I guess. I don't remember. But the point is, he had a spike that you would chip ice with, and a hammer. He puts it up here, starts hitting her nose, bam, cuts down into her bone. And then she just screams like crazy. Of course, it would fucking hurt. At least, nowadays, I believe when they do nose job surgeries, I'm sure they give you Novocaine or something to freeze your face, freeze your nose. I don't know what they give you so you don't feel the pain. I would hope you don't feel the pain. Good God, but yeah, back then they had like nothing to make the pain go away, I guess. That scene was insane. That made me cringe. I was like, oh shit. I was like, this is insane to watch. It was disturbing. But I liked it. A horror movie that was finally fucking pretty damn disturbing to me. Because no other horror movies hardly ever gross me out, or no movies scare me anymore because I've seen so many. I'm just programmed to not ever get scared. I never get jump scares. I never do jump scares either, ever. I'm just immune to it. I'm immune to it. But yeah, this grossed me out. This movie freaked me out. At least the body horror scenes. It freaked me out. It was gross as hell. But I liked it. So she gets a nose job. That was brutal to watch. And the doctor hit her nose twice to break the bone, I guess. And then she had to have some little metal thing over her nose for like half the movie. That looked painful. And then some woman wants to see her nose. I don't know who this woman was. She worked for her mother. I don't know. A housekeeper. I don't fucking know who she was. Or a maid. I don't know. But she looks at her nose. It's all bruised up. And she gives her a fucking clear pill. Say, take this. And you can eat whatever you want if you take it. Before she took the pill, there's a nude scene where she got nude, or she was looking at herself, I guess, or in a mirror. I don't know, but it was a nude scene, and she's looking at her body, grabbing her stomach, like pulling on it, on the fat, stuff like that. She sat down in a chair. She had a belly, like a little bit of a belly. And yeah, that's it. And she kept eating. She was eating like muffins and a whole bunch of sweets. That's why her body was not perfect, but still, she looked good nude. I thought she had great breasts. The woman had absolutely great tits, really like perfect tits, in my opinion. But yeah, enough about that nude scene. So yeah, she wanted to be skinny, so she took the pill. The woman said, "You take this, you can eat whatever you want." And then there's a little fucking worm inside of the pill. It looked like an insect, but, well, I guess it was an insect. It looked like a tapeworm, or whatever they're called. Or, God, they're ugly. Those tapeworms, the maggots, whatever they are, they're ugly as hell. They're white. So he's inside the pill, moving around. You could see him. That was creepy. And she took the fucking pill, swallowed it. Then in the future scenes, her stomach kept growling, because I guess the fucking worm kept growing and growing from eating. All the food she was eating, the worm would eat it up, I guess. So she wouldn't gain any weight. That was insane. So then, yeah, her stepsister is a blonde, very attractive woman. God, she was attractive. Blonde was her stepsister through marriage. Her father died, and she was really upset about her father dying. And the wife, the mother the woman that had all the money married the old guy. She had 2 daughters, and the dad had one daughter, I believe, so they were step siblings, and they didn't really get along. The one that got the nose job and took the pill, she was not treated good. In like half of the movie, she was treated like she's an ugly duckling, the ugly stepsister, stuff like that. So now let me get to my notes. God, yeah, she took the pill with the worm inside of it so she could be skinnier and eat whatever she wanted. And then before the nose job, the fucking doctor, surgeon sticking a needle, very, very close camera shots. Again, it was body whore. So very close camera shots of the needle going under here, right under the fucking eyeball, right behind the eyelashes, I guess. That'd be dangerous as hell if you did that in real life, but God, I don't know if that's real. If women actually got eyelashes that way back 100 years ago, I don't fucking know. But that would creep me out. I would say no to that. If I was a woman, I would say, you're not putting a needle fucking near my eyeball. But yeah, then the doctor's pulling the needle out, stitching it up, doing it again, in and out, just to give her permanent eyelashes, I guess. That was weird. That scene, I was again cringing like, holy shit, what am I seeing? This is insane. But that's what body horror is. Insane. If you have a weak stomach, if you don't like body horror and you get queasy, easy, don't watch this movie. Or during the body horror scenes, fast forward. I don't know what to tell you. This scene was also shocking. So she had a needle under her eye to get eyelashes. Permanent fake eyelashes, I guess. And God, the girl was just screaming when she got her nose job and the needle in her eye. Her needle under her eye. And then the surgeon had a female assistant that looked pretty hot, I thought. But some woman, female assistant, the doctor said to her, like, you want your tits to look like hers? I can get you new boobs also. So then we have the scene, the blonde stepsister that lost her father. She was seeing a guy that was not the prince. She was sneaking around with him. I don't know who he was, some guy she met in the town. He looked average or below average. I don't fucking know. I don't know if he's very poor or what. And yeah, she got in trouble because she got caught. She got caught or bust or told on, or I think she got told on by her stepsister that got the nose job. Told on her that she saw her sleeping with this guy. So then she's bent over. The blonde stepsister's bent over, ass out. I don't know what she's waiting for, anal or regular sex. I don't know, but she's bent over. Doggy style. And then the guy comes in, and I don't know why they had to do this. Maybe because it's body horror to gross out people. I did not expect this. Up close shot of a fucking dick. I don't know if it's real. I don't care if it was or not. I'm not homophobic. I did not turn off the movie or fast forward. Big fucking deal. It was a dick on film. But yeah, no other movies except horror like show close-ups of dicks. I can't believe I just said that, but that's what happened. Yeah, the ugly stepsister. I think that was probably the closest close-up shot ever of a dick. Or maybe it's a dildo. I don't fucking know or care what it was. Or if it's real or not. But yeah, it's probably closest shot I've ever seen in a real movie of a guy's dick and penis. Other than, that was the closest to like fucking hardcore porn you could get. Showing a close-up of that. But again, I don't know if this was in the theaters, if it was rated. I don't think you could get a rating R rating because it was above rated R, in my opinion. Showing a close-up of a fucking cock. And yeah, looked like I don't know if it was a dildo. I don't fucking know, but it looked like a giant fucking cock, like a porn star cock. Like, good God. Like, did the person take Viagra or something? That guy in the movie? I don't even know if it's his real cock or not. Yeah, he tries effing her. He's effing her from behind, and the stepsister with the nose job sees it. She's looking like being a pervert. She's spying on her. Like, I don't know why she kept watching them, but she did. And then I guess the boyfriend turned around and stopped and got caught, and the blonde stepsister that got effed didn't care, I don't think, that her stepsister is watching. I don't think she cared. She was having a good time, feeling pleasure. But yeah, this was another gross out scene. After the giant cock they showed, then, to end the scene, again, this probably a definition of body horror. I don't know, but they do a close-up on the guy's fucking cum dripping down her clothes. Or pants. It was dripping down them. That grossed me out. I've never seen a movie before with a cum shot on clothing. Or at least a legit movie. I've never seen that before. So then, yeah, after she took the pill, tapeworm in it, whatever type of worm it was, she starts, her stomach keeps growling, I guess, for more food, probably. So then she starts losing her hair. Her blonde, attractive stepsister is like helping her, or feeding her food, or I don't know. She's helping her when she's in a bath. And she looked down and she saw her hair was all falling out, laying in the tub by her on her lap. Her hair was laying in the tub. That was gross. And yeah, she told her stepsister, the attractive blonde, brush my hair. Brush my hair. And then she was about to, and she's like, your hair's all falling out. And she's getting bald all over the place. The bald spots all over here on the sides. So from taking the pill, her hair was falling out. And then she had to get a dress for a gown for the dance ball, whatever, to impress a fucking prince. She had to get a gown on. Or pick a gown to fit her. And yeah, the gown wouldn't even fit her. So I think her mother started yelling, or somebody said, we'll get it to fit you, and stuff like that. But yeah, so her hair was all falling out, so she had to go to the ball, whatever the hell it was, to dance, try to dance with the prince, whatever it was called. She had to go to I'll just call it the dance. She had to go to it and put a wig on over her bald head. She was about to lose all her hair. It was not a good look. She had a whole bunch of bald spots. So she wore a wig to the dance. So then, yeah, for some reason, she started dancing. And earlier in the movie, when she tried to do a dance for the teacher said her mother's paying me a lot of money just to accept her, I guess, into the class. Because, again, her mother had a lot of money. A ton of money, I guess. For some reason. And then the teacher tells her, quit it. Quit dancing. You're bad at it. And go the back. Go the next line. Get out of the front row. Go the second row. She went to the second row. And the teacher's like, no. Go back farther. All the way to the end of the fucking line. So she had to go all the way to the back of the line in like the fourth row of women. So then she's losing her hair. She, as I said, she had a tiny bit of a belly in a nude scene. But again, she had great boobs. That's what I took away from it. She had absolutely great breasts. That's what I noticed about her. And the real woman in real life, the real actress, look her up. She's very attractive. But she's playing the ugly stepsister. Her real name, by the way, is Leah. I can't pronounce her last name, but it's Leah. So then, after she's dancing a little bit with the prince, in comes her attractive stepsister in a blue gown. I guess she fixed it because they start ripping it up when they're fighting earlier. So she shows up in a blue gown. The prince stares at her, and everybody's like, who's this? And the prince goes to dance with her. So then the ugly stepsister, but at this time she was still attractive, left the dance to go barf and throw up a whole bunch of eggs. She threw up a whole bunch of eggs with the little worms in them. That was insane. First she barfed and puked up like black and green shit with a whole bunch of eggs. It was like 10 little mini eggs. That was insane. That scene. That was insane. And then her mom, she tells her mom, her rich mom is there, and she's just trying to pick up younger guys, I guess. That's why she was there. Her mom was a freak, absolute freak. Her mother was like picking up way younger guys to take home. The guy she took home looked like he was like about 18 or 19. And the mom looked about 45 or 50. But yeah, she tells her mom after she threw up all the eggs. And her mom wasn't even concerned. She saw those little eggs come out of her mouth. Her mom ignored it. I'm like, what? She ignored it. She's like, yeah, you need to go back to the dance. She says, Mama, I'm dying. Her mom didn't care. Her mom was there to get laid, I believe. So then, after she tells her mom I'm dying and throws up, that's some good music in the movie. So then, she said, so then they announce the girl that fits the shoe the prince or somebody announced. The girl that fits this slipper shoe, well, I will marry. And then she goes back, I guess back home, because she was sick. So then she's dancing with other guys. Her mom was like, there's a ton of other guys here you can meet. She's dancing with a whole bunch of them. She started having delusions and shit, probably from the fucking worm inside of her. She's looking at everybody else. There were like worms, maggots crawling all over their faces. Worms coming out of their mouth. So she went back home to fight with her blonde stepsister. I forget her name. I'll just call her the blonde. So, I don't know if she had a delusion. She was at the dance. She really didn't show up. I don't fucking know if it was a delusion or a dream state she was in. I don't know. She might have been having delusions that her stepsister showed up. I don't know. But she went home. Her stepsister was sitting by the fire. And she starts yelling at her. She takes out a fucking machete. Giant machete knife. She's about to stab her, going after her with it. Her stepsister tries to get away. They fight over it. And she's yelling at her, give me the shoe. Give me the shoe. Where was Tony Storm when you needed her to yell, watch out for the shoe? But, yeah, she's yelling at her, give me the shoe. Trying to kill her to get the fucking shoe to fit on her foot. So then the mom comes out with a very young guy behind her that was banging her. And the mom says, you go to bed. And the mom looked pretty drunk, it seemed like. The mom says, you go to bed. Not even concerned. She had a machete. She just says, you go to bed. Like, what? And then she tells her, you had your chance. You go to bed, you had your chance. Beat it. That was insane. Some good mother you are. No, you're a horrible mother. So then she says, you had your chance. A shoe. Shoe on you won't fit. That was pretty funny. She tells her, the shoe on you won't fit. So then she tries to. This is again an insane body horror scene. She picks up her foot. She puts a shoe next to her foot. Her foot's like this tall above the slipper, like this. So her foot's too damn big or fat. I don't know. But her feet are too big. Because she's the ugly stepsister. Not the attractive one. Her sister, the blonde, was attractive. But both of them in real life are very attractive. Both women actresses. I've never seen them in anything else. But one of them was in a movie I saw. I don't remember which one. I could look up the cast. I guess, to find out. But yeah, so she goes to her bedroom, picks her foot up with the machete, and slices across her 5 toes to cut her fucking toes off to fit in the fucking slipper. That's insane. Why would you do that? But she wanted to. She's obsessed. She was absolutely obsessed with fitting her bloody no toe foot in the slipper just to marry the damn prince. And again, the prince was average. He's not the best looking guy I've ever seen, ever. So, yeah, let's read more about the movie. So, Leah was the ugly stepsister. She was like the main lead actress. Here's a picture of her with after her nose job. She had that thing on her nose. Not a bad looking woman in the movie, but her blonde sister I thought looked better. But yeah, after she took the pill with the worm in it, somehow she got better looking. Maybe that was, I don't know. The beginning of the movie, they just put her makeup job on her or something to make her look ugly. I don't know. She's not ugly in real life. None of them are. So the cast, her sister was Angus, or Agnes, or Angus, or whatever. There's no picture of her sister on here. I think she's in a movie. Yeah, she's in a movie called Polaroid from 2015. I saw. So she's in Polaroid. It's a short film. Maybe I didn't see that, but I did see a movie called Polaroid, but it wasn't a short film. She's been in a lot of movies. Last Kingdom, 8 episodes or TV. She's in a lot of TV. The attractive blonde stepsister. Her real name is Thea. Thea Sophie Loch Ness? Looks like Loch Ness is her last name. So her first name's Thea. She's very attractive. She's the attractive stepsister in the movie. So let me go back to what it said about the movie. So yeah, she's the ugly stepsisters trying to retells a ugly stepsister retells a twisted the movie about the movie. Retells the twisted story of the ugly stepsister who competes against her beautiful stepsister, the hot blonde again, the hot blonde stepsister, Agnes. I think that's how you say her name. If it isn't, I apologize. I'm not a foreigner. Or I have trouble reading foreigners' names. Some of them. So I don't know where Thea was born, but she's not American. She's from Norway. She's born in Norway. So yeah, I have trouble with foreigners' names. I'll admit it. So this movie, yeah, and a bloody battle for beauty. That's a perfect example for the movie. It was at 2025 Sundance Film Festival in January, where it opened midnight section. Was it in the theaters? I don't have a clue. let's see here. It was at film festivals, I guess. Shudder put out the movie. I don't know if they funded it all or distributed it all, or Shudder is the company that paid for the rights. I don't have a clue, but Shudder, of course, Shudder is the American horror streaming subscription service. They acquired the distribution rights for America, the United Kingdom, Australia, New Zealand. So there, Shudder got the rights to the movie. The film was released in Norwegian cinemas on March 7th by Scanbox. I guess that's their streaming service, Scanbox. Film was released. It actually was released by IFC Films in U.S. cinemas on April 18th, 2025 by IFC Films. So how much did it make then? I don't know what it cost. But that some great body horror special effects were really fucking good. Really good. The box office made $884,602. Let me get back to my notes. Again, it had a good cast. The mother, the two stepsisters, and the third sister, the redhead. They were all very good in it. The mother wasn't good, in my opinion. She just played a slut, basically, and she didn't do much acting, I didn't think. So where was I? So, yeah, she tried to cut off her 5 toes. It didn't work, so then she put the machete up against her toes like this. She had a giant fucking log, slammed the log down, cut her toes off halfway, and they were hanging off her foot like this, hanging. And I was like, good God. Why? I mean, I understand they didn't have they only had machetes back then, or axes, and you couldn't fire up a chainsaw to get the job done a lot quicker. Seriously, this on your foot, that would have got the job done, I'm sure. Might have trouble cutting through the bones, but seriously, don't ever try that. But yeah, chainsaw, this right here. God, I love this thing, man. Because I'd cut a lot of trees, do a lot of tree work. This thing works so good for cutting a ton of branches. Ton of logs, smaller logs. But yeah, this would have worked so much better on your foot. But they didn't have little chainsaws. But if they did, she could have fired it up and got the job done quicker. But again, I don't know how she didn't bleed to death. She was screaming. Her toes were hanging off her foot. She was screaming. Her sister, the redhead, comes in and is in shock. Her sister's like, what in the fuck did you do? Basically, what the hell did you just do? And her sister and her mother shows up. Her mother shows up not giving a fuck about what just happened. Her mother showed up with her boy toy, the guy that's banging her that looks about 18. He's there watching the feet, the toes hang off her foot, and he passes out and he faints. He can't take it. The mother goes up to her and starts grabbing her face, petting her head, and she's like, you're gonna be fine, you're gonna be fine. She gives her some type of medicine. I don't know what the fuck that medicine was. But, yeah, the daughter, the redheaded sister's like, to the mother, what shall we do? The mom's, basically tells her, hush. What? Hush? Her fucking sister's about to bleed to death and die. And you tell her to hush. God, you're a horrible mother. Then the mom says, to make her seem even worse. She is worse than I thought. She says, tells her daughter to hush. And then she says, you cut off the wrong foot for the prince. She says to her, the prince has a left shoe. The left shoe. And you cut off your right toes. That was pretty funny. So these final bit of notes I have. The sister, the redhead, storms off. She just leaves in disgust with her mother. So then the mother grabs a fucking machete and then starts hitting the other foot. The right foot toes, cuts them off. Good God, you're a sick woman. That's your daughter. You're sick. I was like, don't. I was watching. I was talking to myself. I was yelling at the TV. I was like, don't do that. God, you're insane. So then her feet are all bloody and bandaged up. She's asleep, probably on meds or medication, liquid meds her mother gave her. I don't know what that was, but it made her pass out. She's in a dream state, I thought so. She starts dreaming the prince picked her. She's in a gown. Prince picks her, says we're going to get married, live in the castle, and kisses her. And then she wakes up. Of course, looking a fucking mess. Wakes up all bloody on her face. Toes are all cut off. Good God. Wakes up bald. She's all bald, more in the front, more bald, hair falling out. God, she looked a mess. Her mother, somebody outside, said the prince is coming. Who gives a shit? By this time, who cares? Good God. So she starts crawling. The mess. The ugly stepsister is a mess. Bald-headed. Toes cut off. In pain. She's crawling. Crawls down the stairs and she slides down the stairs and falls. That was pretty funny. She was sliding down on her stomach. She falls all the way down the stairs. She's in pain. Then the hot stepsister, the blonde, shows up, looks at her like, what the fuck are you doing laying on the ground all fucked up, and walks out to go meet the prince, I guess. So then, yeah, that was sad. When she crawled down the stairs, I was sad for her. So, good God. Then she what did I write here? Or ask her, the ugly stepsister, or they say it fits. It fits Agnes. It fit her. Her real sister starts giving her help. Back in the house, starts giving her these some liquid medicine drops in her tongue to swallow to get the fucking worm out of her that's absolutely infested her body, destroyed her body. And at this point, this was not a good idea. When the worm starts coming out, and the red-headed sister's like, it's coming, it's coming. And she starts pulling it out, grabs it, pulling on it out of her mouth. At this point, I decide to eat dinner. I'm not joking. This really happened. I had a plate of food in front of me when this scene started happening. God, that grossed me the hell out. I wasn't gonna vomit, but God, it was gross to watch, especially when I had to eat food. Not a great time to decide to eat with the worm scene. So her sister pulling it out of her. It looks like a rope. It's fucking long as hell. I guess it grew inside of her. It grew because she kept eating the food she was eating. So she pulls the worm out, totally pulls it out. Before that, she threw up. And then the worm started coming out. Sister, God bless her, redheaded sister, helped her get it out of her. Then she cuts it in half with a knife. That was good shit, but pulling the worm out, I was like, what the fuck? Holy shit, this scene. Ton of worm came out of her. Huge amount of worm. And I was like, Jesus Christ, what? That scene was insane. And then she goes in her mother's room. I think she picked up some jewelry, necklace, or gold, or diamond necklace. She picked up something. The redheaded sister took it out of her mother's room. Some type of jewelry, necklace, probably worth a lot. To leave the house, run away, basically. Get the fuck away from the mother. Just like this. Like a ton of big necklace. She grabbed it, took it, left the room, stared at her mother like, what the fuck are you doing? And I think she told her mother, just keep doing what you're doing. Don't mind me, I'm going to leave. Or I'm going to be out of here soon. So the mother looks at her like, okay, so what, you're here. She's grabbing on a fucking 19-year-old, 18-year-old guy's dick in bed, grabs on it, and then starts blowing him. And the daughter leaves with whatever, the jewelry. So her and her sister could run the fuck away and at least have some money or the jewelry to live on or to cash it in for money. So then her sister drags her down the stairs outside, holding her legs up while she crawls down the steps because she has no fucking toes to walk. She can't walk. Of course, how could she? She would be in a ton of pain. How could you walk without toes? I don't think you could. Good. Or God, if you tried to walk without any toes, I'm sure it'd be painful as hell. And you wouldn't want to walk, you'd want to be in a wheelchair. But back then, I guess they didn't make wheelchairs, because she was crawling down the stairs wheelbarrow style. She was holding her up wheelbarrow style. Puts her sister on a horse. Tells her sister, basically, we're getting the fuck out of here. Leaves on the horse with her sister, and the movie ends. This movie, The Ugly Stepsister. My goodness. This was crazy. This movie was insane. It was entertaining. It was good body horror. Very good. Good body horror, special effects. Very good shit. Very good. I put a picture out of it on Instagram earlier on my Instagram, and I said 4 stars. But I said 4 stars when before I was done with the whole movie. I was halfway done when I gave it 4 stars. But now that I watched it all, I think it was about an hour 39, hour 38, maybe. But yeah, very good. Good body horror movie. Grossed me the hell out. But that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I don't like watching horror movies or body horror movies. That would not gross me out if they're not shocking or gross or the death kill scenes are not great. I will be disappointed. This was a great body horror movie. Really great. I enjoyed it. I did not expect so much body horror. I didn't even know it was body horror until the nose job scene. I was like, this is some body horror type of shit. What I'm seeing, this is like fucking straight up body horror. I didn't know it was a body horror movie. The description said drama. Drama and horror. And comedy. There wasn't much comedy in it. Are they insane? I mean, some parts were funny, but not many. But what a movie. The Ugly Stepsister, 2 thumbs up, not 4 stars, 5 stars. Well, that's 10 stars, but 5 stars. 5 stars for The Ugly Stepsister. It's on Shudder. Check it out. I highly recommend it unless you're queasy and you can't take gory body horror scenes. Don't watch it then. If you don't like gore or body horror, there's not much, I don't know. There's not much gore in it. Not much blood, but there's some. I wouldn't call it gore. Just body horror. It's a body horror movie. Body horror movie. Again, 5 stars. It's on Shudder. If you don't have Shudder, get it. Check it out. Also, you could get, like I have, AMC Plus. Includes Shudder. AMC Plus includes Shudder and IFC Films. So basically, like 3 streaming services in AMC Plus. They give you Shudder and IFC Films. Or, not IFC Films, things Sundance movies. Or Sundance streaming service. So yeah, I watched it on Shudder through AMC Plus. Very good movie. 5 stars. The Ugly Stepsister. Hope you enjoyed this. Let's talk about it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. My next, let's talk about it. The next movie I will review and talk about. I already watched it. Next movie for Let's Talk About It will be The Wolfman 2025. The Wolfman from 2025. It's on Peacock. Bye for now.